This stage, Spooky Forest, was made by Koopa Kingdom for some Smash Brothers fan game. So before I show off what I did to it, I need to show off the original version, just so I can make some points about the art and stuff. Okay, so here's the original version that's Koopa Kingdom made. Now we can see this. It's like this really vine cluttered forest with some mushrooms and skulls and Phantos appearing in the background. However, this stage is actually super busted in many ways. Okay, so first off, let me find a good example of it. I think it's right over here. Okay, you see this these like gray leaves. Now, if you look closely here, you can see this one's been clipped off for some reason. The real reason it's clipped off is because this isn't like individual place leaves. This is just like one block of art that he has in here, and that pretty much goes for every layer. Like those vines in the background, they're not individually placed. They're just like on one big block of art. And also he has like a you can't see it too well, but this the ground that the mushroom is standing on also has some like spliced together art that looks really bad, like on closer inspection. But I'll get to that in a second as well, or further comment on that. Um, so like he's going for a sense of depth by having these like vines go behind each other, but since they're all the same size, it doesn't look too great in the sense of depth, and especially since we have like really large vines way in the back, which are also just once again part of the same art with these like smaller vines. Like, so my idea was to besides fix all the little minor issues, like go in there and like cut the vines up and put them on different deltas and layers so it adds like a sense of depth. Also, the same thing with the vines goes for these leaves in the front. Like they're the same size as the leaves right behind them, so like it doesn't look too hot. Also, like the further ridge is the exact same size as the front ridge. It doesn't look too hot, and also it's like really cluttered. So also I didn't like that mirrored mushroom, so I took it out. One other thing to note before I show off the real or the remixed version is you see these little Phanto faces. They're blinking out of existence, and also they happen a little too frequently. In my version, I'm going to have them fade out instead of just blinking out of existence. Okay, so I included it. I am going to rescale it, but I included original scale version here. That's what the OS stands for. So here's like my version with the original scale. There's a lot less vines, but there's a lot more like sense of depth going on. I got rid of the second ridge of the like repeated pattern. So like you can now see the further ridge more clearly, and also I corrected the further ridge so it would stop having the like spliced out seams. Um, there's no more spliced out leaves anymore. I also had to take everything apart and make individual elements out of the old art for it to work instead of it having all big art blocks. But yeah, like the vines, there's like several different links, and as they go into the distance, I also made like new art of the vines so that I could make them so they get progressively darker as they go into the background. And yeah, like I also put Phantos at different sizes and at different speeds and stuff, so they like look a little better. Uh, so and also here's the rescaled version, so you can have like Mario and stuff look at like to scale in the stage. So that's basically it. Oh, there's one more thing I wanted to talk about. Okay, you see how like I'm standing on the ground, this like blue grass ground on the like green ridge. Back in the original version, it's like I'm standing below the ridge. Like, am I supposed to be standing on grass and like this is supposed to be just a different ridge of grass in the original concept of this? Or is this just a further mistake? Oh, and when I say things are like extra busted, they're like there was a bunch of like coding errors in the original version as well. Like the positions weren't like they're supposed to when you have Mugen character start positions, you're supposed to have them like at a sort of like almost a mirrored size away from each other, but like his has like one is like way far to the left and they're not mirrored. It's supposed to be like let's say this is plus 70 over here and minus 70 over here. He has like something crazy like 140 over here and then like 360 over here. It was really bad. But I took care of all that in my version. That's basically all. I hope you enjoy.